Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with the Mirror. Doing another one. Doing a quick one. Today's topic is I seen something online. I think everybody done seen it by now. Where a mother, baby mama, a mother was confronting or confrontational with one of her children's fathers about bringing his son a McDonald's meal. So, gotta put my 2 cents in. 2 cent Thursday. But just wanted to speak on it again, put my 2 cents in on it. But let's start off with how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's thinking, exploring what you need to be doing about your own life. A lot of times we're so focused on everybody else that we're not thinking about what we need to be doing for ourselves, for our family, for our kids. And for this particular situation, I'm not saying 100% she was wrong or 100% he was wrong. I think they both are kind of skewed in what they really need to be doing. But, and again, disclaimer, this is all my opinion only. My opinion only. This is what I would have done. And I don't operate like everybody else. I don't think like everybody else. I don't want to think like everybody else. I don't want to just join the bandwagon on everything. I want to be different. I want to be unique. I want to do what is right and correct. Everybody's out here doing what everybody else doing, following everybody, doing the incorrect things. And it's not working. It's clearly not working for our society or our culture or our communities or our neighborhoods. But that's my topic today. McDonald's meal. Do you buy for one or do you buy for all? Do you do the village? It takes a village to raise a child. Do you? I don't know. I've never just brought one thing and I just don't operate like that. I don't know if I don't really know where I got that from. But that's our topic for today. And I hope everybody's doing well. Please start changing. You can't get anything different if you don't change. If you want something new, you're going to have to do something new to get it. Energy is real. If you're giving out the same energy, you're going to get the same energy back. Think about what you're doing. Think about what it is you want, what you desire. You have to do something different. Some of us have been doing the same thing for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And you continue to get the same effect, the same thing. And you're going to continue to get that if you do the same thing. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. But that's what you're going to continue to get. Whether it's good or bad. But that's the topic for today. Do you buy for just your kid or do you buy for the other kids too? I'm just tell y'all a little bit about me. I'm buying for everybody. I'm a buy for the kids and the adults in the house. And that's just me. And like I said, I don't really know where I got that mindset from. But I'm definitely feeding people. You might not get something else, but I'm going to feed you. And that is something I really don't know where I got that from. My mom she's very particular, and if she brought something to a party, she's bringing it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be looking good. It's going to taste good. It's going to be perfect. But for me, I'm trying to bring it. I don't want to be, I'm just bringing a bag of chips. I think I might have done it once in my job. I've been at my job for 14 years. I might have done it once where I just brought a bag of chips, and I probably was tired or sick, didn't feel good. But I'm bringing it. Look, I don't understand that, and that's a limiting belief, I think, partially, I want the meal to be good. I want everybody to be happy and satisfied. I'm gonna bring something for the vegetarian. I'm gonna bring salad. I'm gonna bring something for the meat eaters. I'm gonna bring a drink. I'm gonna bring some napkins, some paper plates, some paper towels. I don't understand that. But for this particular situation, this man evidently has one child with this woman, and she has 3 other kids, I think. And then I've heard people say, well, she has all these kids and she shouldn't be having all these kids, but he chose to have a child with this woman as well. So you have to look at both sides of it. We keep wanting to pick sides. The whole piece has 2 sides. It's not just a half, it's a whole. 50 over here, 50% over here, 50% over there. We both have accountability and responsibility. No, nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to be responsible. We want to blame the women. The men want to blame the women, and the women want to blame the men. And we both are at fault. But I'm not going to talk long on this, because for me it's real easy. I don't go anywhere. If my daughter, and my daughter has been in places, I don't know if I ever had to feed her at places, because you shouldn't be going places where you got to bring food to them or what. But you need to come back home, boo boo. You can eat at home. But I have, when I go somewhere, say I was bringing, I've stayed at my sister's house years ago and brought groceries. I'm cooking for everybody. My nephew may have had guests over. My 2 nieces, my sister, whoever comes by. I'm going to cook dinner. I'm going to cook for everybody. It's going to be plenty for everybody. I bought enough for everybody. And I bought breakfast the next day. Breakfast for the next day. And or if I just stayed there for the evening, I brought something for them to have the next day. They're going to remember that I was there. But we get so petty, and I would never do that. I'm just going to bring, and it's other children there that are hungry. I can't even do something like that. That's not even in me to do. But it's in a lot of people, because I heard a lot of people saying, that's not my responsibility. How you gonna let kids go hungry? That's what's wrong with our communities today. That's what's wrong with our culture and our communities in Black America. It's not your problem until your son gets shot. Any other time, somebody got shot, somebody got killed, somebody killed their baby mama, they kid, whatever. But until it's you, then it becomes your problem. But until we start taking care of each other, benefiting each other, supporting each other, this shit is going to continue. The way our lives and our culture is right now, it's going to continue until we start being accountable and responsible where we can be. Of course, some things, not all things, can be solved by helping someone or feeding someone. But how do you think those kids that you fed and you didn't have to, when they grow older, what are they going to do? Well, my sister's dad fed us. I'm going to feed those kids too. If that happens to be the situation, they're going to eat too. They're going to remember that. That's kindness. That's giving. That's charity. That's helping, supportive. We just, oh, fuck you. Them ain't my kids. I ain't got it. And I've said this all day long on some posts. If you in the McDonald's territory, they have dollar meals, $2 meals now. I don't really know how much they are. Even my Dario told me a McChicken is $2. It's not $1 no more. So if you can't afford $6 for at least something to feed the extra babies, then you got a problem. You need to go get a better job. You can't afford $6 more to make sure some other children get fed. We talking about kids now, y'all. Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club, he said, you ain't got to feed the mama, but you need to feed the kids. That's the first time I have almost ever agreed with Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club. But I just don't operate like I can't let kids go without eating. I'll go without eating before I let kids go without eating. And that's me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like everybody else. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's my kid. And y'all can be like that. And I don't know what type of energy that is or what you're going to get back for just being like that. And then I also heard, I don't know who I heard, but they said, your kid's going to get treated like that too. When you're not there, what if you're away? What if you out of town? What if you don't have it and somebody else brings the other kid something and your kid don't get nothing? Because y'all having children with people with multiple baby daddies, and yeah, we got to start doing something different. Marriage or no kids at all. We having this big debate over McDonald's. A couple more dollars you could have spent. If you ain't got $30 to spend on some other kids, you might not need to be buying McDonald's. Also seen a post where a man, he bought groceries. He bought groceries, and it said something about, I'm bringing groceries for the woman and her man, and that's how I roll. Hey, here's some groceries. And the young woman said she didn't get her food stamps till a particular day. All right, I'm gonna make sure you eat till that day. That's me. That's how I roll. That's how I do. Ask somebody. Look, I'm gonna make sure you eat until you get paid. Because I want my child to be comfortable, and I want his sisters and brothers to be comfortable as well. That just makes sense to me. And all this pettiness over you ain't got a few extra dollars to buy some chickens or a couple of fries or 2 liter of Coke or Sprite or some apple juice. That is very limiting and low level thinking. It's broke thinking. Now, if that was a millionaire, and that's where I want to be, hey, here, I'm gonna buy you a fridge full of groceries. Okay. I can't deal with low level thinking anymore, or stingy or selfish. And that's what I think that is. And some people may not agree with that. But again, you have your opinion and I have mine. And I know what I would do in that situation. But I don't, even my daughter's at her friend's house, and she would never ask me to bring something. But if she did, does so and so want something to eat? And even sometimes, even somebody say they don't want, I'm bringing it anyway. You can put it up, save it for the next day, give it to whoever. I just, that's my spirit. And I don't feel guilty or obligated. That's just what I do. Everybody deserves to eat. But I don't really understand the dichotomy and the two parts of all of this. But and again, he had a child with a woman who has multiple children with multiple men. She had a child with multiple men and multiple children on food stamps. Maybe she needs to get a job. Hey, hello. Maybe you need to get a better job. I don't know. But it's always something different you can do. You can change something. And I ain't going to take long about this. I'm not going to talk long about this because it's already 10 o'clock. But my opinion, I'm bad for everybody. Even her. He could have bought, I think they said it was 3 kids. After I really listened to it, she has 3 kids and her and the baby. I would have bought 5 McChickens, 2 large fries, and a 2-liter of pop and or a bottle of juice. Everybody would have been happy. And people don't understand, you know, when you have kids with a woman and she has other siblings, or your child has other siblings, there can be a lot of emotional trauma and stuff going on between them if they don't feel equal, if they don't feel they're loved. And yeah, I've seen that, you know, you just starting drama. But that's what you need to think about before you start having kids with people and you're not married and you're not in a family, y'all not in the same home. And with this new decision, Roe versus Wade, I wonder if this is going to change anything, how quickly people are to get pregnant. And I don't know how many abortions they have a year. But it may start to make people think. I hope so. We need to start doing something different. Start thinking about and making some changes. Because we are definitely not going in the right direction. But that was I think I'm done. That was my talk today. About McDonald meals and baby and mama, daddies and mamas. Look. And for me, I'm going to feed everybody. How could I not? And I have the capability. And if you're going out to eat, you're more than likely wasting money. Go buy some groceries. Just bring a sack of groceries. Hamburger, spaghetti sauce, an onion, and a bottle of juice, and a loaf of bread, garlic. Yeah, they could have had a good meal. We just do so much. It don't even make sense. We just programs. And then you have old grown men trying to support somebody just bringing a Happy Meal to one kid, and you 50, 60 years old. You ain't learned nothing. You ain't learned you supposed to feed the whole village if you can. No, I'm feeding the village. That means something to me. I can feed the whole village. I'm gonna help everybody. And that's just me. Everybody's not me, but that's me. I'm gonna feed the whole village, y'all. So that's been my talk today. A quick talk. I'm not sure how long it was, but a quick talk. Whew. But it's been a whole lot of uproar about you could have spent $6 more and that would have been it. What could she have said? Nothing. You wouldn't been on all over social media. She wouldn't be all over social media looking stupid too. Y'all both looking dumb. But that's been my talk today. I hope and I don't know, I have seen some people doing some different things. I've even got some blessings. I got some blessings back. I'm very grateful. I'm glad for that. But I hope everybody is doing better. Think about what you're doing. Do something different. Step forward. Don't step back. Don't stay where you at. Move forward. Do something different. Risk. Take a risk. Spend some money. One of my old friends, he's tried to start doing something different. I applaud them for that. But then he don't want to spend any money. Talking about, I was like, well, why don't you put your ad on Craigslist? It costs like $5. He's like, I ain't doing that. You don't want to spend that's that McDonald's meal. You don't want to spend $5 to try to further your business venture, but you go buy a truck for 20 grand. You'll go buy a truck for 20 grand, but you won't go spend $5 on Craigslist to market your business you're trying to do. Okay. Like I said, I don't understand. But sometimes it costs money for you to get to where you have to go. Marketing, advertising, supplies, expenses, business expenses. Either you stay where you at or you do something different. All right, y'all. I'm about to go to bed. This has been Real Talk with Amiri. Everybody have a wonderful night. Peace.